We're all good friends with your nephew. Don't hold that against us, Ricky. we don't know him as Ricky, though. We just call him Beanie.
Well, you know, that's a large family, so when you say nephew, it could be a number.
Well, we're talking about
Beanie.
We're talking about the outlaw in your family.
Well, now there's some of those more than one. So, again,
but he is listening to you live. He's at a wedding in Birmingham right now. He said he's listening.
Hey, Ricky.
So he's listening to you. So Billy, how does it feel like going into this class tonight?
Well, you know, first of all, it's just the very fact that someone would think enough of you to nominate you, and then they would actually select you. It's pretty. It's a really humbling feeling, and it's an exciting time for my family. You know, I've got grandkids that are 11 and 7, and you know, and I hope that that's something they'll remember. It's a big time for them, and they're excited. I'm excited. It's a great, wonderful class, quality people, and just very excited to be here.
Yeah. Well, listen, we had Coach Woodruff and Barry Devine and some others on the show for the Inductee Hall of Fame announcement. He could not, Judge Woodruff couldn't stop talking about
They were talking,
dude. So
yeah, we didn't know you had you were a multi-sport athlete.
Yeah. I was back in the day. You could do that. Of course, we didn't have off-season football programs, and we were allowed to do whatever we could accomplish.
Right? Yeah, but it's changed a lot since then.
It's
changed
so
specialized.
Changed a lot.
And which I don't like that. I'd rather see these kids be able to play multiple sports.
Well, I think you see a lot of kids get burnt out.
They do. I agree. I totally agree.
And I never got burnt out.
Oh.
Never got burnt out. I was always looking forward to the next opportunity, and when one season would end, we'd pick up and go again.
Yeah. We heard we thought maybe football or whatever was your best sport, but what we kept hearing was track might have been your best.
Well, you know, I had some success at track, but the ironic thing is, we were seniors before we ever had a track.
Oh,
wow.
We'd practice on the football field. Coach McCoy was the head coach, and we would run laps, and it was kind of hard to get you. It would be kind of hard to get your times down because it was so the distance was inaccurate.
Makes sense.
Running on that old, running on the ground, and then when you got to the regular tracks, it was had an adjustment to make.
Yeah.
Then our senior year, before our senior year, Coach McCoy got together and managed to get us that track that's at the middle school, that 220 paved track.
Oh, yeah.
He got that thing fixed, and I'll tell you a story. So as 11th grader, we're running track at Decatur, and the old coach at Decatur that was such a legend over there, Shorty Ogle.
Yeah.
He had retired, and he kind of volunteered at Decatur High School, and he was the volunteer track coach. And he was a gruff old dude. He was pretty crusty. So we go to draw lane assignments for the 880 run, and the 880 run is in staggers. It's like a 6 or 8 yard stagger for each lane.
Oh, yeah.
And we all drew lane assignments, and his number one runner drew like lane assignment number 7. So he goes up to him, and Shorty's got all the numbers in his hat, and he draws. Everybody draws them out, and the Decatur runner drew 7. And he looked at him. He said, "What number did you get?" And the runner said, "I drew number 7." He said, "Let me have that." And he took it and swapped it with somebody else. I think he gave him lane assignment 3. And I said, "Coach, you can't do that. That's cheating." Well, he was a big old dude. He was about 6'4". He looked down at me, and he thought a minute, and he said, "Son, when you get you a track, we'll play by your rules."
That's great.
That
awesome.
is great.
So the next year we had our own track, but needless to say, they never beat us.
Well, that's awesome.
So that was
cheating or not.
Cheating or not.
That's right. Well, Billy, we look forward to hearing your speech tonight, and appreciate you stopping by, talking to us.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Beanie's listening. He wanted to hear you talk, so
we'll
be out there.
He spoke for you the other day. He came up to our show a few weeks ago, and he gave all the accolades about you. So now we get to hear it straight from you too.
Yeah.
So,
well, thank y'all for having me.
All right, thank you.
Congratulations.
That's Billy Hargrove from Athens High School, and we're going to take us a break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk Live from Limestone County Sports Hall of Fame.